Okay, so for our IK-FK change switching, we're going to add, we're going to have actual 3 joint systems that basically run the arm. So we'll have just a basic, so just the regular, so from say left arm, left elbow, left hand. Okay, so we're going to have 3 of these systems. So from here, from this left arm, if we just hit Control D twice, okay, so now we have left arm 1, left arm 2, and from here we can actually select all the fingers from the duplicates and delete them. Okay, so I'm just going to select all the fingers from the duplicates. So now we should only just have a left arm 1, left elbow, left hand, and then left arm 2, left elbow, left hand. So one we will name IK. So this one I'm going to say search for 1 and replace with nothing. Actually arm 1, and we'll just name this arm. It's basically just to get rid of the number. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Here we go. So left arm, we're going to suffix with this with IK, underscore IK. Okay, and then from here we can actually look for the 3 and replace it with nothing. There we go. So this is just all IK. This one we can name underscore FK. And so we'll suffix that with underscore FK, and then we're going to search for 2 and replace with nothing. So now we have left arm IK, left arm FK. So these we can actually just collapse those, collapse the left one. So this one we're going to hold down Shift and on the plus of the right clav. So right arm I'm actually going to duplicate twice. Okay, so right arm 1, I'll hold down Shift on the plus, select all the fingers, delete, and Shift the plus on right arm 2, and select all the fingers, and delete. And do the same. So right arm 1, actually right arm 2, since we have the FK, we'll just add that and change that. This one, select these 3, and we're going to say underscore IK, add suffix, and just do a search for 1 and replace with nothing. So we have right arm IK, right arm FK. So now we can collapse these. I usually don't do too much with FK on the legs. So I usually won't add FK on the legs, but if we were to do so, actually I probably, let's add the FK to the legs as well on this rig. So from here we're just going to go left leg, and we'll dupe that twice, and from here we don't need the ankle, ball, and toe. Actually, yes, we want this whole system here. Okay, so left leg 1, we'll select all those and add suffix of IK and replace that. And this one, we're going to name this one FK. FK. So add suffix, search and replace the 2. So we have FK and IK, which is fine. So right leg, I'll just dupe this twice. So this guy, well, actually we'll do the number 2 first. since we have this. So this, we'll name this underscore IK. Whoops, not IK. IK. And search and replace the 1. Alright, so now we have left leg IK system, left leg FK system, right leg IK system, right leg FK system. And we also have our regular right leg and regular left leg. And basically what this system does, when we are in IK mode, we have the left leg actually following the IK system when we're in IK, and then when we are in FK mode, we actually we're constraining it to the FK system. So basically the left leg is just following along with whatever system we're working in, whether that's IK or FK. And as we move along, I'll explain the difference between IK and FK. With IK, it's basically it's called inverse kinematics, and FK is forward kinematics, which forward kinematics are basically just based on rotations. So when you rotate, it just basically rotates, where IK is kind of like a sticky situation. So like if you plant, like when you plant your foot on the ground, it stays locked in place. It doesn't continue to rotate. And so I'll show you that when we go through and show the IK and FK systems. So from that, we'll just hit Control S and save, because we've added those extra IK and FK systems, and we'll close down that joint system. So we're showing the root. And so from here, looks like we have a rig in place, and we're ready to start placing our controllers on the joints, which will control the joints. We're probably going to just basically build the rig system out first with our controllers and all that, and so we'll have basically a rig ready to go, and then all we'll have to do is select our joints, which are going to drive the skeleton, which are the joints, which will drive our mesh object. Okay, so and that's when we'll skin the mesh to the joint system. And so once that's in place, we can just select our controllers, and we can start animating and start moving stuff around. When it starts to get pretty fun. This rig is kind of basic. We can add a stretchy system. I probably won't do it for this immediate class, but once you get into it, and if you want that stretchy system added, we can add that at a later date, barring that people want to see something like that. So, and those stretchy systems are not too difficult to add. So overall, we're going to get ready to just move over to our control system and how that is set up. With Comet's tools, it actually goes fairly quickly, and so we can get started right away.